Hi, Geminis. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Let's see what Spirit has for you today for love. Anything that Spirit wants to share with me. It's a general love reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For all my Geminis and any cross watchers, always welcome. So let's see what Spirit has for you today. Spirit, I am here with anyone who has found this message. If you could please share with me any messages of love, what is important for them to know right now, what is going on in any relationships around them or relationships coming towards them. What is it you want them to know? I am listening for you now. Respect. I deserve respect. If you're saying that to yourself, that there's probably a reason. Denial, refusal to see the truth. Are you holding back? Are other people pointing things out in your relationship that you don't want to admit, or you're just letting it roll off your shoulders? Or is there something going on that you need to take a closer look at? Reciprocity, give and take, more give and take in this connection. And loyalty, always and forever. I do feel like there's loyalty. I don't feel like there's anything going on, but there could be a feeling of, I just want to be treated better. I just want to make sure that you're putting me and our relationship first. And I just want to feel like I'm the most important thing in your life, Spirit just said. Let's see what the cards are saying. So we want to be treated, loyal, trust, deserving, all of that stuff. Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Ace of Wands. I can feel the passion. I can feel the love that you have for this person that you're thinking of. I can feel this is the person I really want to be with. It's almost like if I say something, I don't want them to be mad at me, like, because I don't want them to not want to be with me anymore. That's not true. If you are honest with yourself, you're honest with them. If it's true love, it's not going to go anywhere if you express yourself. So I do feel like this is something that I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to stir the pot is how I feel. But we do have something we need to talk about with that page. Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and a Five of Pentacles. So there's something going on in this connection that we're struggling through, whether it's finances, or we're not on the same page about where we're headed, or one person spending more money than the other, or we feel resentful having around housing issues or money issues, or there's something that we have to talk about. And I feel like that's what has got to come to the surface. And maybe other people see it, maybe other people have pointed it out to you, and you just kind of roll your eyes and say it's not really that big of a deal. But is it a big deal? Is it creating resentments? Is it creating conflicts? Are you struggling with some of these issues? Spirit, what is it you want? I have an infinity. It's an everlasting love. So there's nothing that you can't say that is going to push your person away. So I think we have piggy bank, savings. Maybe one of you is a saver and the other one spends every dime they make, and then they're constantly looking for a handout or borrowing money, or can you put gas in my car? And it just doesn't feel like it's a win-win, situation. But you want to stay with this person. You love this person. I have wings. You feel like this person saved you at some point. We want to regenerate. We want to rejuvenate this connection. This person could have come into your life when you really needed them, and they're there for you in a lot of different ways. Maybe they're there for you emotionally, or they are always by your side. They'll do anything for you. But I think that we have some kind of issues around money. I do. For some of you, it's either we're not on the same page, or one of us is trying to save and plan for our future, and the other one is just going out and having a good time and, spending every dime they make. And And it's like, well, both of us need to be trying a little harder for our future. Something like that. Spirit, what is it that we want in this connection? Four of Pentacles, we're guarding. Four of Pentacles is literally guarding our money. Three of Pentacles, Hierophant, Two of Pentacles. We have to make a choice what's best for us. If we feel like this connection is going to move forward and we have a reason to be together, we've been put together for a reason, we have to start working better as a team effort. One of us is holding back financially. One of us is guarding financially. If your person went through a divorce or they had some financial struggles, they're repairing, rebuilding their life in some way. Sometimes that brings out some of those resentments of, I don't want to have to take care of somebody, or I don't want to have to support somebody else ever again energy. I don't think that that's what's happening so much here, but I do feel like it's not as equal as I would like it to be. And I feel like somebody has to say something. If it's on, if you're the one feeling the resentment, I feel like you have to say something. Eight of Pentacles, hard work, working hard, taking care of everything. Six of Wands, success, and then a 10 of Wands. So maybe you're the one bearing all the weight in this relationship. You're bearing the financial burden because somebody else is trying to put their life back together, and maybe you're just tired of doing it all yourself, or the weight is too hard on you, or somebody is taking advantage of your time and money, something like that. But I do feel like you want to be with this person. You're in love with this person for a lot of other reasons. So maybe the money isn't that important, but sometimes it builds up resentments that you're not even aware of. So just be careful with that. If you guys aren't on the same page, a lot of relationships end because of money. It's like the number one thing that relationships will fight over and end over. Bound by love. It's a deep connection. So I get it. You're in love with this person. You want to make it work. Everything is happening one step at a time. Maybe things are getting better. You're not trapped, certainly. There's a reward coming. Things are getting better. That feels like an offer coming. Maybe your person's going to have a new job or a lucky break soon, and things will get better financially for one or the other. Yeah, Spirit's saying good luck and good fortune. There's blessings coming in this connection. So if you're hanging in there with somebody because you believe in them and you want them to succeed and they just need time to get on their feet, then that's something that you've decided. But I want you to be careful that somebody isn't taking advantage of your good nature, that just because you love them doesn't mean that they can't help support themselves. You don't have to take care of somebody else. So if that's a situation you find yourself in, that you're always picking up the tab, it's got to be more give and take is how it's coming in. Three of Pentacles, working as a team. They're probably very good at what they do. They've got to find themselves, is how I feel. I have an Empress, an Eight of Wands. So this could all change very quickly. Maybe they just came into your life at a time when they were down on their worth, like they're worried about how much work they have, or they're worried about how much income they have, but they have a great, background. They have a great experience, but, they just got handed they're down on their luck right now. So it could all change. It could change. I like the Empress energy because it tells me that they're with you for other reasons. They love you as an Empress. They love you to take, to be there with them, and you're loving and in kind side. So, you're good to them is what Spirit's saying, and you want to be there for them. And you want to help them, but I want you to help yourself. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. So hopefully this connection is going to all turn around, that it will get Ace of Pentacles. We have an offer coming. Something's going to get better, and a King of Swords. So we have some good news coming on the material front. So for those of you that are really struggling in a relationship, like money, I'm just going to say money is an issue. Okay. It's sometimes an issue. And we have to repair. But I want to say good luck is coming, and I'm going to say better times. All right, something like that. So for those of you that somebody's down on their luck, but you love them, you want them to, you want to help keep believing in them because you love them for so many other reasons. I guess Spirit just wants you to know to hang in there, and that this person is gonna pull themselves out somehow, that something is going to come into their life. It's going to get better for them, which means that it will get better for you. So right now I'm gonna put that, it takes a team. Five of Pentacles is almost like a marriage vow to me. It's like in sickness and in health, and for better and for worse, and like I'm going to help you. It's a crippled man and a blind woman, and where the blind woman can't see, the crippled man helps, and where the crippled man needs extra help, she helps him along. So they help each other through difficult times. So if this has been a difficult time, better days are ahead. Let's do it that way. Something like that. This is just the beginning of an amazing journey. Sometimes somebody comes into our life when they're starting over. They've left another relationship. They've gotten a divorce. They had to buy a new house, get out on their own again, and they had a setback. It could be just a setback in their life, and they're hopeful that the abundance will flow in again. They'll get back on their feet, and it's just the beginning. But I also want to be smart, and I want you to be careful for the person who's out there that goes for the free ride too. I don't want it to be a free ride. I want you to know that, there are people that could take advantage of that. I'm guarded from my past, and I want to trust. I want to trust that you have good intentions. I'm thinking of calling you and texting you right now, probably because we're talking about them. I've never felt this way before. So you may be willing to put in the extra time and effort into this person so that they can do some healing. I'm afraid to get hurt. I'm healing old wounds. I'm repairing my life. I'm and some of you will say, well, I don't want the person who has to put their life back together. Well, what if they're the perfect person and you just met them at a time in their life when they had a little bit of repairing to do, but it could pass. They could have a great career. They could have a great education. They could be a really hardworking person, but you met them when they just came out of something, and you have to kind of deal with that, so that could be going on. I promise I will try harder. Please believe me. If they're saying, I'm looking for work, I'm trying to get my act together, I'm working hard every day doing something. If they're sitting on the couch and they're asking you to pay all their bills, that's a different story, but it depends. I see you in my dreams. Is this real? You're probably the best thing that has ever happened to them, is how I feel. I do want you. I want you in my life. I feel like you feel the same way. I'm going to be calling you soon. I feel like you want the best for this person. You are trying to give the best hope for this person. You believe in this person. And I honor you for that, okay? Because everybody needs somebody that believes in them. And you may be the only person right now in their life that believes in them. So I'm going to say keep believing in them and let them prove to you that they're pulling themselves up and that they're not, their intentions are to be, self-sufficient and to contribute into all of those things. But I want you to keep believing in your person. And I do feel like their heart is in it. I do feel like their heart is here with you. So we just don't want people to take advantage of us, So it's like a double-edged sword, but keep believing in this person right now. And I do feel like this person really wants to be with you for a lot of other reasons. Okay. But you're the only one, it feels like, that's really probably helping them right now. So let's put this out into the universe and let's ask Spirit for guidance. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you're new to my channel, Geminis, thank you very much for joining me. Please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Thank you always, my Geminis, for your love and support. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.